What's going on, everybody? Tattoo Charlie here, and look what came in the mail today. What's that? Oh yeah, it's this thing. Let me Vampire hold that for me real quick. Yeah, I got my box of Dragonlord in, and I'm thinking about opening it up. But first, I want to talk a little bit about community growth and the things maybe local people can do to kind of help kind of bolster their like local sorcery community and kind of like hopefully make it easier for your LGSs and my experiences with working with an LGS to kind of like help you guys get, you know, not hopefully maybe not miss out on another product like this, you know, in the future. Mileage may vary, all that stuff, but I hear it time and time again. I think one of the bigger things I think people got to kind of consider is that like somebody or a couple of you, if you're lucky enough to have a couple people in your area that like this game a lot, you know, really kind of be the squeaky wheel in your LGS to kind of like keep your game kind of going in your thing. There's so many different games to choose from. You know, you got Magic, Pokemon, One Piece, Star Wars, Lorcana, Gundam, you know, I don't know, 80 million different games, and they're all kind of trying to fight the same spots for the same seats and stuff. I mean, we kind of already see it with like, you know, like you know, I don't know, but you know what I mean. Anyways, so try kind of claiming your spot and kind of claiming your stake in the area, you know, while being respectful and courteous, obviously, are kind of essential to kind of like make sure they don't forget about your favorite game at your favorite card store. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, sorcery is about kind of getting together with your friends and new friends and friends yet to be and playing some cool cards with some cool people and, you know, just kind of getting away from it for a couple hours. And so that unfortunately takes work. You know, you got to think like, you know, they aren't all overnight successes, and it's up to you to work on that to kind of make things possible so they don't forget about you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no one's gonna get, you know, a commander night's worth of people playing sorcery at your local game store. This is not gonna happen, and you can't be shut down if it's one or two of you guys. You know what I mean? My local area in Augusta, Georgia, we're lucky to have a pretty consistent four for the past 3 years. You know, but that four, you know, used to be 8, 9. You know, and it just took us all kind of communicating with each other and being like, hey, these are the days that work best for us, and these are the days we're going to get there and we're going to do it, and we set the time outside of our schedules and we make it happen. You know, and because of that, you know, we're able to kind of foster community, and we're able to keep, you know, sorcery kind of moving on the shelves in our area, which, you know, I mean, our local store was lucky enough to be able to get a couple of these, and that's, I'm sure, partially because of the amount of money that they were able to produce and spend. You know, not to mention the amount of legwork the player group here did to kind of, you know, insist that we, you know, to make sure that they were innkeepers, to get on the play network, to kind of volunteer, to kind of organize these small, you know, baby tournaments that we, you know, like to have and everything. You know, taking those steps and kind of getting some of the grunt work off of that LGS. You know, just stand up and volunteer. You know what I mean? If you like the game and you have that free day, you know, or if you're lucky enough to be able to move your schedule around to kind of find where the most group of people who are interested in this game can get in on your play group and make it happen, take that step. It's a huge part of it, and I think it's what makes or break. I think I see a lot of really kind of bummed out people about how, oh, I can't, you know, get people to play, or I can't get anything because my store doesn't want to play. And it's like, you know, I get it, That it's like it's a card game, and it should just be there, and there should be people there to play it. But like, if you're not like helping out your local area and like fostering your own little small play group, and just taking that time to talk and making some friends out of it, like what are you doing? You know what I mean? So basically, what I'm trying to say is get in that LGS, get in that store, become friends with the managers, the owners. Tell them, hey, I'm gonna play this game, and I'm gonna be here, and I need help finding more people to play this game, and I'm gonna play it. And get a couple people into it, sucker a couple people into it, bring your homies in there, hang out, push some fucking cardboard around, and make it grow in your area. I mean, welcome play kits are coming really soon, and the second I saw that, I sent that thing right over to the boss of the card store, and I was like, hey, these things look really awesome. These things have really cool playmats. They're coming with a ton of them. These cool promos. They got kitty cats on them. People are gonna love that. Our play group already knows how to play. We can run these learn to play events for you. Could you please sign in and register for this like learn to play kit, and we'll organize from there. Do whatever you got to do. Charge whatever you got to charge. We'll come in there and we'll do it. You know what I mean? We just want more people playing this game and getting some free goodies. So, again, just give it a shot. Volunteer. You know what I mean? I've definitely seen a couple card stores in my day, and if it wasn't for those couple people in that card store that took the time to be like, hey, I'm organizing Modern for the card store. I'm organizing, I'm judging the standard PTQ. I'm doing, this and that for whatever card game. Like, it takes organizers, it takes people standing up and advocating for their hobby to help grow the hobby. I think it's really cool with this new set, controversy aside or whatever, it's a box of fucking cardboard. Yeah, and I say that because I have one, but, I definitely, it sucks that, not everybody can get one. And I hope that can change, but, if what they're saying about Gen Con's true and this thing was drawn eyes all weekend, you know what I mean? That's a really great sign, And even more so if people who are interested in it be like, oh, I guess I'll take the chance on buying it, and, ended up, with a good pile of cards, and, looking forward to kind of playing some more games, all the better, So, again, let's just hope this can kind of turn this around for the game, And I really look forward to Gothic. And you want me to open this, don't you, huh? Hey, Charlie, why are you talking so fucking much? You talking too much, dude. Are you gonna open this thing up or not? I don't. I'll tell you, I really don't want to. But I'm gonna. I just like, how it is. You have a box. It's like a cool looking box. You're paying so much money for the box, and right now, the foil I want's in here. But I open it up and it's gonna be like, the foil I don't want. And I mean, is there a foil I don't want in here? Not really, but I also thought I was gonna be opening up 3 cases of this shit. So I'm kind of like, oh man, what am I gonna do? So yeah, just kind of summarize it. Like, get in there and advocate for your community, guys. Find that day off if you're lucky enough to, and go, hey, this Sorcery Day, and I'm gonna make Sorcery happen for the people in my community. I'm gonna make my LGS so life's a little bit easier, so they have one less fucking card game they got to organize and do shit on the internet for. And at the end of the day, I told this to our play group. My favorite thing about Sorcery Contested Realm, the best thing about Sorcery, is unironically the couple people I've got to meet over these past couple years and play with consistently. Those guys have been the coolest guys. It's great. You know what I mean? Like, that's what makes this all kind of worth it for me, is that I got a game that I can kind of hyper obsess over and play constantly, have fun with it, and I met some interesting, cool people along the way, and we get to share this game a couple times a month, shoot the shit, catch up, do the dad thing, and get along with us. So, that's what this represents to me. So, anyways, I hope you guys, your pulls are pretty cool, and I got this drill auger bit here I'm gonna open up with here. So here you go. How's your community working out? You guys organizing, working it well? Let me know. That being said, where I'm from, Augusta, Georgia, is the home of the only Cornerstone in the state of Georgia. August 23rd at Cardboard Castle Games, we will be hosting a Cornerstone event. And I want to tell y'all something. If you guys want to make it down there, the more the merrier, okay? Right now we have, I believe, 12 people. I can put the link in the Play Store for the event in the comments, in the description. But the first prize is not only just a box of Ed Beard's iconic masterpiece Dragonlord, like Mike from Art House would say, but one of our great community members, you might know him on the Discord, is Jax, donated a signed canvas print of the Dragonlord's lair alongside the first place championship prize. So, I mean, that's fucking epic. I mean, come down just for that. Come down and play some games with us. Join us in currently the only Cornerstone event in the state of Georgia, and come and hang out with the Augusta Sorcery Slayers and have a great time with us. That would be so cool, and I'd love to see you there. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna slide them panties on. Anyways, here we go. Ready? All right. Cool. Look at that first one right there. You do it right on, like, should I just like put it on, like, do it on his face like that? All right. Anyways, cool. Let me use this tool to open up this thing. I've heard these things are kind of slippery slidey. So this is gonna be my set. So let's hope this works out here. I guess you can always just do the back of the card here. Yeah. Just a little tight in it. Here, just give it a little snap. There you go. That's all you gotta do. It's not a beta pre-con. It's not a beta starter deck, you know what I mean? It's not some sort of antique relic. Anyway, so here we go. Keep that nice slit open. I'll slide this bad boys back in there. Anyways, ooh. It's all out. We got ourselves the Dragonlord. Very cool. Looks pretty good. Bumpy hat, bumpy bump. See if I can get it up in there for you here. Got a little out of focus there. Let's gotta get it there. Anyways, yeah, you guys know all the cards in here. Next one. The Dragonlord's Lair. Very cool. See in the middle there. Kind of focusing this. There we go. Alright. Very cool. The dragons are so very, very tiny. Tiny little dragons. Okay, let's this. Pretty cool. All four elements. Very neat. This one does seem pretty cool. Voidwalk is always good. Yeah. Tapping for a free dragon's pretty neat. You know. Zeraphine Con Rule. Did you guys watch Ed Beard kind of talk about all these dragons? It was a trip, man. I just thought it was so funny. Like, it kind of reminded me of, like, talking to, like, a guy in the middle of the street. You know, he's like, hey, man, and there's this phoenix dragon, and, you know, what he does, he harvests the crystals and sticks them on top of the Dragonlord's lair, and this is how he organizes the momentum and the elements to kind of create the dragons inside of the pod, you know? And I was like, yeah, dude. So, very cool. Very artistic, man. Beautiful artwork. Draco Corvus. I think this art is probably the coolest out of this one. I think outside of getting the avatar, because I like to keep my foiled avatar collection up, um, this would be probably the sickest foil to get. Stealth is probably one of my favorite abilities next to Airborne. And yeah, you just burying stuff, man. Earth Air, classic Earth Air abilities here. What is that, like a Sister of Silence in there or something? I don't know. Probably the statue. And the memes, the fan favorite. Moonsong Telegum, you know. Very Game of Thronesy, I guess. Yeah, Grey Wolves people are gonna love this, man. It's pretty cool. I would say coloring on these are very nice, man. I mean, the back of them look pretty solid, pretty standard for a sorcery card. Yeah. Talum Dreg. This one's pretty cool. It's kind of like it's like Avatar Earth's like puppy dog almost, you know. Very reminiscent of it. Very cool for a solid Earth deck there. I can't wait to really kind of go in here and just kind of pour into the art, you know, go in there with the eye loop and just get crazy in there. But yeah, very cool. I would say third favorite dragon. Old Shrine of the Dragonlord, the old soul ring of sorcery here. Very cool. Art looks really great on this. I really love the airbrush, you know, how he uses like acrylic paint and airbrush on this stuff. It's really cool. What can you say about this here, man? It's pretty good. It's going to see a lot of play, at least, you know, casually, you know. A Kairos, you know, the big egg head of the whole set. This thing is going to be fun to play with, I guess, sometimes. I don't know. I see myself playing this like once or twice and kind of getting over it. But, yeah. Pretty cool. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about Cradle of Ethereum very much. But it says anytime during your turn you may look at your next spell, so you get to kind of top one all the time. And it's it's for dragons. Costs one less, you know. I guess, you know, if you have everything in here, you could kind of curve everything down. I can see why. You know, it's very it is an enabler for tribal. So, and I think probably the coolest dragon outside of, you know, what was that one's name? You know what I'm talking about. The Earth. Yeah, whatever, man. A Draco Corvus. This one's cool. It just does good air stuff. I would say one of the coolest things is that these guys, they fit their elements so well. Like, just pure flavor in the elements, you know. This does what air does, you know. It moves an extra, it flies, and it's a lightning bolt. What more can you ask for, man? It's the distillation of air. It's very good. Ignis Rex, the same thing. It doesn't like to get burned by itself because it is fire, you know, and it has a pseudo avatar fire ability on there. You know what I mean? Pretty cool. It's almost like they heard people complain about avatar fire being weaker, and they're like, okay, well, let's just get rid of a fire card and then have it do the fireball. Well, but it's just, you know, 3 damage. And okay, got a couple more left. Got 2 left. Okay, cool. So let's see what I got. Oh, water one. Submerged. It's pretty cool. Burying stuff, just like your Draco Corvus. Pretty cool. I like this one too. Submerge is neat. Water is such a cool, fun element, and yeah. But I love this little statue piece right here. It's very cool. All right. So what is this one? Is this this is our fire? This is our element here. Let's see what I got. See what my foil is. You ready? An Ignis Rex. All right. Yeah. Foil Ignis Rex. Cool. See the back of it? Cool. Heck yeah, there you go. A foil Ignis Rex, huh? Red Dragon on there. But yeah, there you go, guys. Very cool. The foiling is still got the same stuff going on. Very nice. But yeah, is it the one I wanted? Of course not. But you know, just get for opening up one. Anyways, yeah. Again, test the realm. Help your store out. Get your group together and play at the LGS. You know what I mean? Meet up there and play there. And be like, hey, get this shit so I can buy this shit. You know? That's how you get more friends, get more people. Anyways, thanks for listening to my video. Tattoo Charlie here, Augusta, Georgia. Don't forget, Cornerstone event, Augusta, Georgia, August 23rd. Cardboard Castle game. Link is in the description in the Play Network. And see you later. Bye.